Right now I'm gonna go dump my load. This PS 160 manure spreader has been an absolute extreme benefit on our farm. So coming from that New Holland 195 to this thing, it's easily got 1.5 to the capacity, holding capacity. It's got a much better spread pattern. It's just been a great unit to have. We really enjoy it. All right, let's go ahead and fire up our leg. It's our first dump into this thing. Let's go ahead and fire it up, and let's go ahead and fire up the dryer too. All right, let's go ahead and fire up the dryer. You guys know this drill. Cue time lapse. In our 5088 right now, I'm actually going to take down this auger, but man, I remember one of my first rides in a tractor I remember was in this tractor cutting hay. Man, well, I would give it to go back to days like that. That was probably 15 years ago. I was riding with Pat, riding in this buddy seat. That's how character is built right here, hitting your window, hitting the head. Oh, that was fun. Folded up this auger, got a basically a 5-gallon bucket worth of corn out of this truck up dump. So now I'll pull forward a little bit, lower it, pull forward, lower it. Just kind of get my way out of here. All right, before it gets too dark, I'm gonna explain what I'm doing. So really, I basically am one trucker keeping up with 2 combines, 2 grain carts. This is only possible because we were doing down corn. If it wasn't, I have too long of a drive to get back in the back of the farm or get over to Butch's to be able to keep up with just me. What we're doing is Cletus is actually hauling dry corn out of the bins. Our wet bin's just about full because our dry bin's almost full, so we couldn't run our dryer. So Cletus is hauling dry corn and I am hauling wet corn into the bins. So yeah, I am using the gravity wagon pulled by the Maxim 190 tractor, and I have the good semi way over there, and then the quad sitting up on top of the hill. And I'm basically, whatever one's full, go out and grab it, set whatever I just dumped, set it in its spot, take that back, take whatever I just dumped, head it to the next spot. So for example, I just emptied the gravity wagon, the quad is full, I'm gonna take the gravity wagon where the quad was, bring the quad home, dump it. When the quad's empty, I'm probably gonna take and go switch it with my semi because that's the next one that's gonna be full. Clear as mud, perfect. Pat is tackling the down corn down there, Bun's with him. Curtis is tackling that kind of last strip back there. So they got 4 acres, 8 acres, and then 15, and then that's probably gonna be it. Then we're probably gonna get rained out after that. So not ideal, we didn't get over to the assignments, but we are hopefully, barring any breakdowns, gonna get all done with this down trashy corn. So then we have one more big long day for harvest. It's a hope at least. So this corn's dry enough, we're actually gonna dump straight from the grain cart to that's gonna head to ADM. So my dad's heading across the hilltop. Cletus is gonna be coming back, and my dad's gonna dump into Cletus is gonna go to ADM. I gotta shut down for an hour. I am actually going to jump on a webinar. So that's gonna be kind of fun. So I gotta spend an hour doing that, and then I'm gonna start dumping trucks again. Brian is doing manure. I'm on that web call for about another half hour, and when I get back to hauling corn.
Had a dead GoPro for a while. Just been miserable. Not even fun at all to watch, let alone run it. This is good finding some standing corn here. Otherwise it's all been like this coming up and a lot worse, this stuff. That you get under it and then it wants to pull the roots out with it because you're so low because you're trying to get under it. Brings dirt in the machine and just a mess. Just not even fun at all to do anything with. Like this is just, be glad when it's over.
Alrighty, that was a blast. But now I am behind on trucks. So let's go ahead and dump our quad, and then I gotta figure out what's gonna be full next. And I'll probably be running out of food here next time I come back. So go ahead and start the quad and back up. Figure out how much we need to back up, about 4 feet. So let's go ahead and walk up the bin and see how full we are, because again, the top indicator's on, but the dryer's been running for about 45 minutes with no one dumping into it, so I think we'd be fine. There's Brian at hauling manure. So we were almost toned down, not quite, but almost, so it's gonna be basically a constant watch.
Dude, we aren't even really the people that got the worst of it. I mean, See the rapids out there. I can't even imagine when they try harvesting their fields. If they did anyways, they probably got insurance all over it, but they could still harvest them. But yeah, this is just miserable. We ain't got much left, probably about 4 acres here, and then that little bit up there at Cahill's, and then we're done. I don't know if Dad's gonna run up there and do that up there at Cahill's or not. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. I gotta put her down.
Okay, you know it. You got the Budman back here. I left my camera, this thing, in my truck. Ron just brought it back to me. We're down in some down corn here. You got Curtis coming at me in the 2588. Pat's over here with the 7088. Bun's up over here with the grain cart. And I have Big Red with the grain cart. And look, not one, but 2 buckets. Curtis and mine. Pretty slow going, but we're having fun. At least I am. I don't think these combine drivers.
How full is that day cab?
There's Ronald there. Day cab's full, but there's a Midland CVs.
What's the moisture? Do you think it'll be good to go just from the field?
But anyway, that's what we're doing here. We got this little piece here. We got everything rack way back behind us are done. We got this piece here. There's a piece up there, and there's a piece over here. But it just takes so much time. I'm gonna see if when he dumps, Curtis dumps, I'm gonna grab his lunch and we're gonna see what's going on.
Look how dusty that corn is. Man, that's dusty. Dryer's cooking corn. All right, here we go. All done, but nothing's full yet, so I'm just gonna hang tight here. Brian and I are gonna put equipment back in the shed. I'm gonna throw in the box.
Okay, you got the Budman back with Curtis in the combine, 2588. I don't get to get in the combine too much because my tractor's way up there, but the corn's down so bad. We got time. All we got is time.
It's got a feather in the machine. Well, the machine's gonna take it. Crunch it up really hard. Can't kill the combine.
Really?
Oh my God.
Over there, there's a pile over here. How many acres are left?
Oh, this piece and the little piece across the road, which is like 6 acres, probably like 4. Because Dad got most of that done, and then what Kale's like an acre, and then Simon's never done.
Just a mess. Sounds like you'll be putting electric fence up so we'll put cows in here.
There'll be a lot of corn here. There'll be a lot of corn.
Now we're rocking.
I should have time-lapsed because that was kind of tricky to get back to get the door shut, but now that rear garage door shut, our piles in here, we should be good. It's about 10,000, 12,000 bushel, as I said before. So now we're gonna go ahead and start moving equipment in here. Grandma's cast iron skillet. It's amazing.
Okay, we had to stop. As you can see, there's a big pile of corn. That's all that laying down stuff. So we're gonna stop and throw it in because they won't stuff it in. We'll just clean it out. See, it's down. And it's funny because it's not laying this way or backwards. It's actually laying across the rows. That's what makes it really bad.
Gosh, this does not look fun. Pat's out clearing the machine right now. Just doing this down tangled up corn. No fun. Guys, that stuff was miserable. My Lord, I had to get out a ton to help Pat. That was bad. Alrighty, the dryer is doing good. Cletus just got his 7th load of the day, including mine. That makes 8. So we hauled 9,000 bushels roughly today. That's not bad at all, especially for shelling corn too. So we got a lot of room out of that bin. We also dumped a lot of pile on the ground. So really, we had a pretty good day. And on the even bigger news is we got the down corn almost finished. The one field is just about done. Then we have another 14 acres of semi-down corn. Hopefully it's not as bad. But I'm gonna go run the quad up there. Maybe bring the wagon back if it's empty. If it's not, if it's full. If not, I'm gonna bring the truck back. Go get my truck and I'm gonna load it for morning because that truck should finish off our contract for ADM. Enough of me rambling.
Okay, so Curtis just got it all cleaned up. So now it's just gonna suck it in and separated.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, with this down corn like that, you can see we have an 8-row head, but off over here to the right, you can see there's 2 rows we're not picking. It's down so far, so bad that we just turn this into a 6-row head, 6-row picker. So we're filling my cart up, the 1082, with Big Red pulling it. I think we got, what, about 6 rows left?
Yeah, not much.
Not much left. So, I'm going to jump back in Big Red. Where are we going next, Curtis?
Across the road, I think.
Across the road?
Hopefully. I hope Dad doesn't say we're done for the night. It better not be. It's only
Hopefully
7.
we get all this finished up and just leave Zyman's.
Yeah.
Anything to say to your fans? Nothing?
No.
Just get her done, right?
Yeah.
All right, the quad's up here, gravity wagon's full, and the truck is full, so plenty of full things around here, which is good because we're not really rushing to dump it into the wet bin because the wet bin's almost full. How miserable this stuff is. Flat on the ground, we don't have a reel or anything on it, so it's just basically Kurt's just trying different angles to get it to feed in. It's also got a bunch of wrapping around his auger. That's not good. Gonna have to cut that off. Look at this now. Flat on the ground. Yeah, let's cut that auger off. Just miserable.
Okay, that's Ronald. He walked down to give him a little assistance there. Corn so down, it's just crazy. About 5 rows, and it's just flatter than flat. Looks like a pancake. Ronald's out there now throwing it in there so it feeds it through. I just finished up with my lunch. Hair looks nice. I got a haircut. Very good. Thank you, Grandma. I want to put a shout out to my colleagues, Brandon, Josh, Ryan, Melissa for helping me out while I'm down here farming. And I also want to give a shout out to the county boys who help us out when we need it. Chad, Cody. We're gonna finish this bad boy up, and then we gotta go across the road. There's about, I don't know, 8-10 acres across the road that we gotta get to, so see what happens. It's just flat. Crazy. Curtis is doing a pretty good job of getting what he can. Ronald out there throwing it back in. Throwing bales of hay.
I'm about done. Where did you go, Dad? All done now. It's just passive. Pass the wet. Just then feed in there.
Well, this field is complete. Let's go to the next one. It's got to be better than this one.
Man, guys, that down corn sucked, but I basically took over for Curtis for about 5 minutes while he ate. Helped him out, as you kind of saw on my dad's camera. I was the one shoving in the stuff on the corn head, but Dad's gonna load up the quad. I'm gonna go dump the gravity wagon real quick, and I'm just gonna get in a rotation with the gravity wagon and quad. All right, just getting to the 190 maximum. Fire it up. Let's take this thing and go dump it, because I'm already probably gonna start falling behind, but that's all right. All right, let's go dump. This tractor spent a lot of its life being a road runner. I bet it's probably put 500 hours on just running gravity wagons. So we've owned this tractor since brand new in somewhere in the mid-2000s. There's Pat making his way around the third to last field of the year. Got 2 combines in this little 14-acre field. It's down, so it's gonna take a little bit, but just dropped the wagon off right here. My dad's gonna fill up the quad right now. Budley man just filled me up. Let's go. Dumping the semi right now. All right, I'm just loading this truck up for morning with dry corn, and I just about gotta move. 4 piles, there's plenty of load. The truck is full and ready for the morning. We're gonna be getting snow here in the next couple hours, but I think we're gonna finish all of the corn at the home place, all except for 1 farm, 2 fields. That is awesome. I wish we were done, but hey, what do you guys do? So I'm gonna go ahead and head back and keep hauling corn away from them. Dryer is going, dump it into that west bin. This east bin was the first bin we filled all year and have not touched it since. So we probably should core that at some point, make sure it's not heating up. I'm gonna go ahead and climb up and check that bin, then climb and check the wet bin. But at that time, this wagon will be empty, and I can head back. Not gonna lie to you guys, we're all dragging here. It's been a grind, but in the next hour, we will be down to 2 fields and 1 day of harvest 2020 left. And that's gonna be a good feeling when that's done. But it's gonna be even better feeling when tillage 2020 is done, because we still got 500 acres of chiseling to do. One thing at a time. Let's finish up with the harvest. I know you guys can't see me, I'm sorry. I got 5 acres left. It's pretty decent going right now. At least they're being able to go both ways. So they should be done here in the next 20 minutes or so, then they'll be rolling home.
Well, we made it south of the cattle yard. Going pretty good. A little bit better stand than it was over there. Anything's better than that. Pat's way over there somewhere. But Ron's hauling corn, so we're gonna keep at it.
Oh, last dump of the night. There's some trees and stuff in there. Okay, that was strange. Spot is put away for the night. Let's go ahead and check the dryer and start putting stuff away. You know, because we got this entire shed cleared out when we dumped this pile in here. So we'll start stacking the shed. Curtis partially sleeped the shed out. I'm just gonna keep sleeping it just because it's really, really dirty. Ooh, I need a break. Round 2, fight. Alrighty guys, I am calling it a quits. We're gonna get snow here about the next hour or so, but we finished up all, oh, you guys are dusty. Doesn't surprise me for how much dust you guys are getting in, but 2 fields left, 1 farm left, 75 acres, 1 day, 1 3/4 day. And then we are done with harvest 2020. It's been a grind, it's been frustrating. Pat literally said he's never been more frustrated in the last couple of days picking corn, ever. Never, ever, ever, just with the down corn. But I'll go into that a little bit more. We'll do kind of a post recap of harvest. Be sure to stay tuned for that. And if you guys have made it this far, be sure to hit that like button. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hartung Family Farms. And of course, guys, as always, ta-ta for now.